Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. This is the June 1st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I hope everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day holiday weekend. The weather across the Piedmont ended up sort of wet and unsettled, unfortunately, for Memorial Day. And that put a damper on a lot of the outdoor plans that maybe you had. The coast wound up in pretty good shape yesterday. And, of course, June 1st marks the beginning of the Atlantic hurricane season. I'll give you a little peek at the tropics here at the end of this video. Stay tuned for that. But a lot of folks woke up to the sound of thunder this morning. This was a look at the radar image from the Greenville-Spartanburg NEXRAD site. This radar image was snapped right around the 3:15 a.m. time frame. And the rain at that point was really coming down around Charlotte. This is a look at the radar composite at about 5:41 this morning, and there's that batch of heavy rain with some embedded thunder and lightning that was moving through the Piedmont at that point in time. These are the radar estimated totals, first of all, from the Greenville-Spartanburg site. Now this only is up through 5:42 in the morning, but anywhere you see those yellow shades, that's around 3 inches or so of rain, and that has occurred in parts of Mecklenburg, Northern Union into Stanley County. In fact, maybe even some 4-inch totals there in Stanley County and some 3-inch totals in parts of Montgomery, Richmond, Eastern Anson up into Randolph County, to at least 2 to 3 inches in parts of Randolph County as well. So sort of a wet and unsettled Memorial Day and into Monday night and early Tuesday morning. Now, as we go forward into the forecast, I think notice this little dip in the isobars here. That is a Piedmont trough. And that's going to help to kick off at least some scattered showers and storms as we go through the day. Today, highs mainly low to mid-80s. Tomorrow, the best moisture tries to push into the eastern parts of the region, but still enough around that I think anywhere is fair game to see some scattered showers and storms for our Wednesday afternoon. And really, we're easing into a summertime pattern here where each day will feature some chance of scattered afternoon storms. Here's Thursday. Same deal, scattered afternoon showers and storms. Friday, we might see the best moisture again off to the east, but I'm still going to mention, at least from the Piedmont to the coast, Friday, the chances of scattered showers and storms, and highs Friday into the weekend into the upper 80s, maybe even some lower 90s at times. Here's Saturday, taken verbatim, the GFS has us dry, but what's going to happen as we get into this weekend, this is the upper air pattern off of the GFS, and this is the upper air pattern off the European. Both models indicating the same general upper air pattern. And what we're going to have to watch for in this type of pattern is big complexes of storms called MCSs to develop in the northern plains and then try to develop southeastward. And any time that might occur, we can wind up with a ball of rain and storms rolling through, and that's going to be a possibility as we go through the weekend. So even though the GFS verbatim has us dry Saturday, you see it does indicate one of those MCSs in the Ohio Valley that then drops in here Saturday night and Sunday. It indicates another one Monday. So anytime this weekend, we're fair game to see those big convective complexes develop and try to ease down our way. So we'll have to watch for that this weekend into early next week. All right, let's shift gears to the tropics here. All right, so there's the look at the broad satellite image. The Gulf of Mexico, very quiet, so is the Caribbean Sea. This is a frontal boundary. This is out in the Atlantic Ocean. No sign of tropical development there. And let's take a look at the sea surface temperature anomalies here. This is the temperatures related to the average sea surface temperature this time of year. And the thing to note here, in the Atlantic Basin, you have a pool of really some much below average ocean temperatures in the northern and the central Atlantic, but you have above average temperatures running from the African coast right through the Caribbean Sea and into the Gulf of Mexico, sort of in the hurricane breeding ground area. So the first ingredient, that's surface temperatures of the ocean, favorable for tropical development from the southern Atlantic or the southern part of the North Atlantic, where we're concerned about, into the Caribbean and into the Gulf. So it certainly looks like that first ingredient there. It looks like as we go through the season, overall conditions will be pretty favorable for tropical activity. So we're going to be looking at probably a relatively active tropical season. So we're going to continue to watch for that, and I'll have special editions of the video here for you as we get into tropical season and systems warrant. And don't forget, you can check out the tropical page, tropical weather section of my page here, linked right on the left side of the weather page says tropical weather. Check that out. Some good information there, and I'll be adding to that as the season goes along. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day today, and God bless.